Hello, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are all safe and healthy at home. I am Ria, your storyteller for today. Today, we will be doing a story about fairy tales. Do you all know what are fairy tales? Fairy tales are stories that are passed on from one author to another, and they involve a lot of mystical characters. What are mystical characters? They are characters like Snow White, elves, dwarfs, fairies, prince, princess, king, queen, and many more. So today we will be listening to a story which is a fairy tale and which includes a king, a queen, prince and princess. And this story focuses on hard work. It tells us that we need to do hard work to achieve our goal. Like when our mama cooks food in the kitchen, she works hard, and that is when we get to eat yummy food. If she will not work in the kitchen, we won't get to eat food. That is why we need to work hard to achieve our goal. And in today's story, Princess Eliza works hard for her brothers. Do you all want to know what she does for her brothers? Come on, let's listen to the entire story carefully. So children, let's start with the story. The name of the story is The Wild Swans. What are swans? Beautiful white color birds. So come on, let's listen to the story. Once upon a time, there lived a king. There lived a king, and he had 7 sons. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. The king had 7 sons, and they were the prince of the kingdom. And he had one daughter, and her name was Eliza. Eliza was the princess of the kingdom. The brothers loved their sister a lot, and the sister, that is Princess Eliza, adored the brothers. One day, the king decided to summon the children. Children, what does summon mean? Summon means to call upon. The king called all the children together because he wanted to tell them something. Let's listen what he has told them. Children, I want to tell you all something. What do you want to tell us, Father? I'm feeling very lonely since your mother has passed away. I am getting married and getting a new mother for y'all. She will be very nice. She will love y'all a lot. Okay, Father. And you know what? These children got very happy and excited to meet their new mama. And the prince got married. He got married and he brought this queen to the kingdom. And the children were not happy with the queen because she was a wicked witch. And the kids got to know this by her look. She gave them a very wicked look when she came to the kingdom. And she decided something very cruel. She decided to send Princess Eliza to a farmer and his wife far away in the village. And she told lies to the king about the 7 sons, and she banished them. What does banish mean? Banish means to send someone far away from us. So the king sent all his 7 sons far away. The kids were very annoyed by this behavior of the king. Before they leave the kingdom, the wicked witch had cursed them that they will turn into ugly birds. But all the 7 princes were very nice at heart. So, as the wicked witch cursed them, they turned into beautiful white swans. So, they turned into these beautiful white swans and they flew away from the kingdom. They kept on flying, and one day it was Eliza's 15th birthday. Eliza had turned 15 years old, and it was a rule that on Eliza's birthday she would visit the kingdom. So she came walking to the kingdom to meet her father, that is the king. As she entered the kingdom, the wicked witch, that is her mother, saw Eliza, and she didn't want her to meet the father because she didn't want her to come back to the kingdom. So, you know what, children? She played a trick. And what trick was it? She made Eliza into an ugly person. She applied something on her face, and Eliza turned into an ugly person. And Eliza continued walking towards the king. As she was walking, the king saw her, and he said, "Who is this ugly female? I don't know her. My Eliza was not like this. My Eliza was very beautiful. Remove her from the kingdom. I don't want this ugly girl here." And all the soldiers from the kingdom took away Eliza and threw her out of the kingdom. Eliza went walking and walking through the forest. She kept on walking, and when she was walking, she stood near a tree, and then she was wondering if she could meet her 7 brothers, because she was missing them a lot. She loved them a lot, and she was waiting to meet her brothers. In the meantime, there was an old lady who was walking in the garden, and this old lady asked Eliza if she had any problem. Eliza answered that she is looking for her brothers who are misplaced, who she cannot find. The old lady tells Eliza that she has not seen her brothers, but she has seen 7 beautiful white swans with a crown on their head swimming in the pond nearby. Eliza gets very excited. The old lady asks Eliza to rush and go before the swans fly away. So Eliza goes rushing to the pond, and to her surprise, she sees 7 swans in the pond. Now, do you all want to know what happens next? So, see, Eliza saw these swans in the pond, and she got very happy to see 7 swans because she had 7 brothers. And you know what? These swans are her brothers, and as soon as they see Eliza, they also get very happy, and one by one turn themselves into prince. All her brothers were also excited to see Eliza because they thought they had lost their sister, as they had not found her for so many years. And Eliza asked them what had happened in the kingdom after she left. They narrated the entire story about the wicked witch, which is their mother, to Eliza. They told her that their mother, that is the wicked witch, had caused them to turn into ugly birds, but they turned into swans. And once in a year, they go to the kingdom in the form of swans so that no one recognizes them. And tomorrow, they will be going to the kingdom again. And you know what? They also ask Eliza to accompany them to the kingdom. And Eliza is very happy to go to the kingdom. Now, let's see what happens further. So, the very next day, they all leave to go to the kingdom, and they all are very happy to go to the kingdom. They go walking and walking and walking, and it is sunset now. It's very dark. So they all decide to go and take shelter in a cave. So they all go and stay in the cave for the night. They all are very tired because they have walked a lot. So they all fall asleep. And you know what happens? In the sleep, Eliza is dreaming and she sees a fairy in her dream. And that fairy is telling her that she's telling her a trick to remove the curse that the wicked witch has given to her brothers. And she tells Eliza that if she wants to remove the curse that the wicked witch has given, she will have to knit coats for her brothers from the leaves in the graveyard. And those leaves have a lot of thorns, but Eliza will have to do it for her brothers. So Eliza agrees. She takes up the task of knitting the coat with those thorny leaves from the graveyard. The fairy also tells Eliza that she cannot speak a word until the task is over. Eliza also accepts this and she says that okay, I will not talk until my task is over. Then in the morning, they all wake up and Eliza makes up her mind that when her brothers go out to fetch for food, she will go to the graveyard and collect those leaves to knit for coats. And her brothers leave. Now let's see what happens further. Now, Eliza has come to the graveyard as her brothers have left to get for food in search of food. So, she comes to the graveyard, collects a lot of leaves. You know, children, when she's collecting the leaves, she gets a lot of hurt on her hand with the thorns. She has bleeding on her hand, but she does not give up because she wants to remove the curse from her brothers. That is why she is working hard, and she collects all the leaves and goes back to the cave so that she can knit the coats for her brothers. She starts knitting the coat, and silently she's doing this. She's not talking to anyone. When her brothers return back in the evening with food, they ask her, what is she doing? Why is she doing this? But Eliza is completing a task. The fairy has told her not to talk. So she is not replying to her brothers. The brothers are scared that why is Eliza not talking? One of the brothers then say that she might taken up a task and that is why she is not talking. Let her complete her task and she will tell us then. In the meanwhile, the brothers are very concerned for Eliza because she has a lot of hurt on her hand. There's a lot of blood coming out from her hand because the thorns from the leaves are pricking her. And her brothers decide to feed her with their hands as she is knitting the coat. So Eliza continues to knit the coat and her brothers feed her dinner by their hand. You know what happens then? The leaves that Eliza had collected gets over. Then she waits for the next morning. Next morning, again she goes to the graveyard and she finds a friend. Who is that friend? The friend is a small little mouse. The mouse helps her to get the leaves to the caves. She comes back with the leaves and starts knitting the coat, and this goes on for many days. Once again, Eliza goes to the graveyard, and when she was plucking the leaves, there was a prince who comes there, and he tells Eliza, "What are you doing, Eliza? I can see a lot of blood on your hand." But Eliza does not reply because the fairy has told her not to talk, right? So she cannot talk. And this prince feels very concerned for Eliza and he thinks that she cannot talk. So he asks her to come along to his kingdom. And since Eliza could not talk and tell him the reason that why she is plucking the leaves, so she goes along with him to his kingdom. The prince takes very good care of Eliza, but she is not happy because she is missing her brothers a lot, and also she wants to complete the jackets, the coats that she had started knitting. So she is tensed and waiting to go back to the cave and start knitting those jackets. You know what happens in the meantime? The prince sees Eliza crying and he sends his soldier to the cave to see what Eliza was doing inside the cave. And the soldier finds a lot of jackets which Eliza has knitted and kept. And one of the jacket was incomplete because she didn't have leaves, right? So the soldier gets all those jackets to the kingdom and the prince brings and hands it over to Eliza. Eliza is very happy looking at the jackets because she could finally complete it and give it to her brothers. But she did not have leaves. You know what she did then? She decided to sneak out at night. When everyone was asleep, she left the kingdom to go to the graveyard in search of the leaves. And when she went there, the soldier and the prince both went along. Hidingly, they didn't go with her. They went quietly behind her to see where she is going. And when she was plucking the leaves, the prince told Eliza that his soldier had told him that Eliza is a wicked witch. And he takes her and puts her in the jail and tells her that death is her punishment for being a wicked witch. And Eliza quietly goes and sits inside the jail. Then there is a surprise for Eliza. What could be the surprise? Eliza's small little friend, that is the mouse, visited Eliza. And you know what he got along? He got along a lot of leaves so that Eliza could complete the jacket that was remaining. She was very excited and very happy to complete the jacket. She sat the whole night and finished all the jackets. All the 7 jackets were now complete. But she was tense if she could really meet her brothers and give the jacket back to them so that their curse could be removed and they could be turned into handsome princes. Then what happened? Next day, early in the morning, the soldier came to the jail and he took Eliza for the punishment. On her way back, there was a surprise for Eliza. Eliza was going for the punishment. She saw these swans who came by, and she had the bundle of jackets along with her. So what she did was she just threw it away, and these swans turned into handsome princes. You know what happened? This prince who was going to give punishment to Eliza, he was shocked to see this. And he asked them, "Who are you all?" They told that we are Eliza's brothers. And they narrated the entire story to him. The prince was very impressed with Eliza, and he told Eliza, "I am sorry, I apologize for my behavior." And Eliza started talking because she had completed her task. So she was very happy to see that the brother's curse have been removed. And the prince asked Eliza if she could marry him because he was very impressed by her hard work for her brothers. So Eliza got married to this prince, and the prince, Eliza, and her 7 brothers all went to meet Eliza's father, that is the king, and tell him the entire story about the wicked witch, that is their mother. So they all go to the kingdom and they tell Eliza's father, that is the king, that the wicked witch had told lies about the brothers, and she had caused them to turn into ugly birds. But they turned into ugly swans. And then they narrated the story about how Eliza did her hard work and helped them and removed the curse from them. The father was shocked to hear this, and then he gave the wicked witch a punishment, and the punishment was death. So, my dear children, from this story, we get to learn that we should never tell lies, and we should always do hard work. Hard work leads us to achieve our goal. I hope you all enjoyed this story, children, and you all have learned a nice lesson from this. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the story. Thank you.